today.
Now at the plate, Albert Almora, and we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is skied into short left center. DeYoung calls for it. He's got it one away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. His career line against Wacha. He's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bader sprinting after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Wong is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
Into the box, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Well, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jose Martinez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Wong rounds the corner and is headed home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Kyle Schwarber.
Here's the first pitch to him. High pop-up. Martinez is under it. One away.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's shine the light on Marcell Ozuna. Another one of those dynamic outfielders that you can't put in a box. Can he play center? Yes. Can he play right? Yes. Left? Yes. Go deep? Absolutely.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Roy, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. His career line against Wacha comes in with 6 hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. So in now for Chicago, Mike Minor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way, and there he goes towards second. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. Now, he'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Hit in the air to center field. Giving chase is Almora. Makes the play, one away.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Check swing called strike, 0-1. In his career against Mike Minor, he's 0 for 7. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Harrison Bader. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now another 2-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
I know the umpire balled that one right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That ball is foul.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Fouled off. Into center field, line drive, base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hit.
Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Pham. And that's the third out. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. It remains 1-0.
runner for the Cardinals, catcher, Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
In now, Michael Wacha. Throw down to third.
That's inside.
Molina leads off second with nobody out. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Way in front of a great slider that time.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if
there's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 balls and a strike. Men on third with 2 down. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The next 3-2. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Snap throw to third. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Again to first, but he gets back in time. Three and 0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Digging in to try it again, Kris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. High and deep to right center. Pham is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this.
I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
On to first, and it's another double play. Second in the first 4 innings. So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Third baseman number 3, Jed Gurko.
Here's Jed Gurko now. And she'll take a changeup here for strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcell Ozuna. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's too high, ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Snap throw to first, and he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in standing. 2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Ozuna on second. Bader at first. 2 out in the inning.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 0-1, here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Looking at his career totals, Contreras is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Hit out towards second. Stopped on the slide by Wong. Hats off to that one.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Here's Addison Russell as he puts it on the ground to third. Jerko over to his left, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 36, Mike Minor.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Mike Minor, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're down 1-0. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Wacha. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Swing and a liner, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Jose Martinez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Almora going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. That backdoor slider catches the corner, or close enough at least. 0-2. This one's down to third. And he'll tag the runner coming by. At least make him throw. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hopped up. Under it now, Jerko for the first out. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He was a double play victim last time around. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Popped into the air, back behind second. Under it is Wong, and there are 2 away now. Here's Ben Zobrist now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And that'll get down for a base hit. 2-out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Ready once again, Paul DeYoung. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Digging in once again, Jed Jerko. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Snap throw behind the runner at second, but he gets dirty and gets back to the bag. The 1-0 home. Again to third.
1-1.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Waiting at it is Almora. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. It was a walk in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Line to the right side. But a great diving catch here will end the inning, and he might have saved a run in the process as well. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Leading off for the Cubs.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy in. They're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham has a play. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Pham moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Michael Wacha. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Ready for another chance. Jose Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Hit in the air down the right field line. Oh, and he botches it. Wacha blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-0 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially always come back to bite you.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Tommy Pham becomes out number 2 this inning. Paul DeJong is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. On the ground, left side. That's a base hit. Oh, too late on the throw, but that is what you call a major league effort just to make that one close. Here's Jed Jerko now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is in the air to left. Schwarber giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Addison Russell.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Rounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
The pitcher number 64, Sam Tuivailala.
Tommy La Stella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
Runner goes for second. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. Here's Jason Hayward now. And their runners at the corners now.
Jason Hayward.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pham is after it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Albert Almora. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Runner goes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Bader on the move. And that retires the side. Steve Cishek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Check swing there. They'll appeal down to Gary Simmons, and it'll be strike 1 as he signals he wasn't able to hold up. Hard ground ball to third. And there's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your... And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Brett Cecil comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. For him in his last trip.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off the closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first is in time for the first out. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's